2014 Calendar Tag Book. Blank tags are the catch-all for all that extra paint and medium left over when I'm working in my art journal. I have quite a little collection of these painted tags, so it's time to use them in a project. This tag book was made as a swap project and has been sent off now to its new home. When I splashed all that extra paint on those old tags in an effort not to waste it, I had no idea what the tags would eventually be used for someday. Well, these tags found a brand new use in my 2014 calendar tag book. Hi, I am getting ready to start on another project. This is for a swap in Art for the Creative Mind on Yahoo groups, AFTCM. For one of our December swaps, or end of November, December, we are creating a calendar tag book using from 6 to 12 tags. I'm going to use graphic 45, places in time, paper. And what I really wanted to talk about was, do you remember when I do my projects, how I put scrap paint off of all my tags? Well, look, I have all these tags. In fact, I have this little box full of tags. Most of them, well, I've chose 12 out of here, but these are all painted tags from doing different projects. This I actually did when I went on a trip back to, this is Dubuque, Iowa. I went through Iowa and I cut a map and I attached it to the back of a tag. So I have one here, two here that I refuse to use for anything but something for myself. This is modeling paste through Ranger's grunge board elements. And I'm going to use these to do something for myself. I don't have anything on the back yet. I have some big clunky ones up here at the front. We did a swap in AFTCM where we used tin or aluminum flowers, and I made some really clunky ones. I got 3 of those. I can hardly get them back in here. I have one that I started last January that I used aluminum foil, and I glued big clunky pieces of jewelry on it. It's a heavy tag. I just keep it in here. I'll find a use for it someplace. So I put those at the top here, if I can get them in. And then I have a whole bunch of tags here at the back that whenever I'm working, if I reach for a tag, I usually grab them from here. Here are tags that I've done something to, and I really don't have anything done on the back yet. So I'll grab from here if I want to, if I'm working on a project and I thought, oh, I got to finish up the back. So I'll grab some of these to work on. I keep this pretty close by. Let me set it aside for now. Then, for my tag book, I went through and I chose different colors for the month that I thought would be pretty for the different months. I chose this for January, for January, because it's kind of a January color. Actually, I could use this one for January. Maybe I'll switch those around. January for starting a new year, New Year's. I think I'll start that. I'll probably put some dark blue or something on there. Have to do something to the back. I think, well, I'll have to think of how I want to do that calendar. February, pink. March, green. I'll probably put a lighter green on the back of that. April, kind of, I think of dying Easter eggs when I look at that tag. May, I was going to use this for June. This is really when I did my summer cottage journal page. But I'm going to use it for May. And these were just leftover paint tags when I was doing my project. This one is June. It's a nice blue color. This one will be July, red. August, kind of a gold color. September, I've got some fabric there. I'll probably do something different on the back. October's a black and one, and I'll do something different there. I was playing around with that. November, fall leaves, and December again for the snow. So these will be the base of my tags. Then I'm going to use elements off of my page. I may use these on the back, or I may do them on the front. I don't know. But see, January, February. So I'll pretty much be using this entire book. So I'm going to a scrap tomorrow, so I'm going to be working on these tags. I just kind of wanted to show you how I'm starting my project. I will not have a process video with this because I'm going to be in a group meetup scrap type thing, and I don't want to be filming while I'm doing that. Hi, I wanted to come back and show you something. I'm going to work on this 2014 calendar tag book, and the little mini calendars I bought, the sticker sheets, were for 2013. I thought I was going to have to go buy another sheet, but thank you, Graphic 45. I'm using this Place and Time paper crafting from Graphic 45, and I was thumbing through here looking at the graphics, and look, bless their hearts. Where is it? Calendars. Now I'll have to put in the numbers, or I may leave the numbers blank and write a quote in there, or maybe put 1 in 31 and put an art quote or an art to do, like join a swap, make Valentine's. What could be something for St. Patrick, April, dance in the rain, makes for May. I'll have to think of what I may just write quotes on here and not worry about quit, but it's supposed to be a calendar. I'll have to think about that and see, maybe I'll ask what is acceptable. For me, the calendar, the book probably will not be used as a calendar per se. I would rather write a quote in there, but maybe I'll email the swap leader and see what she says. They give us a lot of leeway. I think I'll see what they say. I would like to write a quote on here instead of putting it in the days. But thank you, Graphic 45, for giving us blank calendar pages to where if I do need to put in the days, I can do that, and I can do it for 2014. Here on the back they have a month, but I won't be using that. I'm pretty excited. They have a lot of graphics in here, and they have a page for every month of the year. What I'm thinking is on the back of these, instead of doing the back, I think I'm going to make a tag out of these. And so I'll have this. Of course, that's May. Let's get to January here. January. On the back here. Hi, I have another project to show you, another finished project. This is for the Yahoo group Art for the Creative Mind, AFTCM. One of our December swaps is a calendar tag book. I do not have a process video with this because I did most of it in a art scrap meetup, and I did not do any filming with that. So here it is. I have I think I got this red beaded ornament at Tuesday morning. In fact, I think I got all of these beaded ornaments at Tuesday morning. These were stitch markers. I think knitters use those to mark their stitches, and then I just made a little loop out of them and hung them off of the book ring. And she can take these off if she wishes. They're just ornamental on here. When you close the book, it will, I mean, for them to show up on the front. Now on the side here, I do have an elastic band that holds this shut, and this was an earring, but I thought it went so well on there. And the tag book itself can be opened this way, or if she wants to open it this way and then stand it up, it can be, as she goes through the months, it can be stand like that. So let me talk about the cover first. The cover is done with alcohol inks and some Tim Holtz metallic sticker paper, and I embossed that, and then I coated it with alcohol inks. You can see I used obviously dark colors. I got some copper, and it probably is a ginger and a blue, and I don't know what color. This might have been for the, this is very black in here. That might have just happened as the colors blended together. But I really like the effect on them. And then on the side here, I was going to use the little Tim Holtz ruler binder here, but my pages grew so thick that it was not holding good without fanning out. So I took them out and just used ring binders. I'm happy with that. This is that metallic sticker paper with the, I believe this is these are 1.5 inch numbers, die cut numbers. I did this as archivers, and they have a little die there where I could cut out my numbers. And then I bordered it with just masking, black masking tape. And I did that just to soften the edges. On the inside is some 7 Gypsies tape, and that masks the back of this elastic cording that is threaded and glued down there. And then I have a silky fabric paper that I cut shaped like a tag. Now the person I'm sending this to is in South Carolina, and this is the southeastern map of the United States, and this is Florida, and I believe South Carolina is right in there. And I should put a star or a flag there for her home state. I just wanted to point that out so you know what you're looking at. This is actually a world map, and I just cut out Florida and the Carolinas and lined the front cover. And on the back cover, of course, it's just plain, the embossing. There's no decorative elements, but on the back I used Graphics 45 Places in Time 8x8 paper stack, and this is the inside back, or it could be the outside back of that paper pack, and it's a very sturdy paper, and so I just put it on the back of my tag to make it more sturdy, like a book cover. And it's so sturdy, I do not have book rings or anything in there. I do have washi tape around each one of these that is glued down. This washi tape is different than, I believe I got this tape measure tape at Tuesday Morning. I do not know the brand. That I know it's not a 7 Gypsies or Graphic 45. Then each of the tags, you saw me go through each of the tags that I chose, my painted tags, and show you what I was going to use as the base. Well, I fussy cut each of one of the months of that place in time, of those place in time papers. And this is January, and each page is similar. I have a little decal cut out on each side, the name of the month, a little, like this says New Beginnings, and then a rectangular picture that was on the January page in that paper pack, and it says Happy New Year. And then when you flip it, I do not have calendars on here. I was going to put calendars, but then I thought, you know, she's not really going to use this as a calendar. This is more for display purposes. So the calendars in that paper pack I showed you were blank, but you would have to number them, and I liked that in that you could use your paper pack for any year that you wanted to. But I did not want to write each of the numbers, so instead of numbering the months, I just put a little art prompt, like, since this is going to an artsy person, this says cut out a snowflake. And then you lift it, and you see there's a little vintage postcard. Let me get this up closer. Little vintage postcard on each one of these months, and then there's some stamps there. These are just cut out from the Graphic 45 paper pack. And same one in here. There's just some little graphics in there, a tag, and this says January here. And then there's little monthly words for the month of January. The base of the paper actually comes from Graphic 45 paper pack that I cut into the size of a tag and ran it through my Xyron Creative Station and attached it to a plain manila tag that looks something like this. So that's on there. Then I of course inked the edges. So that's paper's on there really good. That's not going anyplace. I was debating what I wanted to do with the little hole punches, but since these tags are painted, I think I'm just going to leave them. I don't want to put a bead or a brad in there, because the little prongs would show up over here, and I'd have to do something with that. And if I did like a little tab, I could not stand it up vertically. So I just left the little hole punches not really plain, because they're not plain. They're painted. And over here they're covered with the paper. So I'm just going to do, after all the pages, all the months are done in the same style, and I'm just going to do a flip through now, after I chatted about it for a little bit. Let me bring these over. So here's the front. Maybe I'll bring this up closer so that you can see it. I have a lighting problem here, and a camera problem in that I don't have zoom on this. I wish I had the zoom. So there's the front cover with the beaded tassels and the elastic band to hold it shut. You open it up, and there's the front inside cover, and we'll go to January. Graphic 45 graphics. Little month of January, it says cut a snowflake. January, here's February. Anybody who's seen this paper pack is familiar with this. But I liked how it goes with my painted papers, because when I painted these papers, I had no idea what they would be used for, and everything just coordinated really well several months later. Funny how that happens. There's February. On the back, it says Make a Valentine. That's the art prompt on the back. March. Top of the morning to you. March, and then the Graphic 45 cutouts. March's prompt is join an AFTCM swap. Here's the March calendar. April. I don't know how much of this you're seeing. April. April says color Easter eggs. May. Mother Dearest in May. May's prompt is send a random act of kindness. June. Of course, June is Father's Day. June says make a tag. July, I really like July's very colorful graphics on their papers. July's prompt is send a card. August is the Modern Priscilla, and the art prompt is make a journal page. And then September, of course, is Autumn. This is fabric in here. You can see that when I show you the painted tags. I really like how that turned out. And the art prompt is visit an art museum. October. I like October's tag too. Very fallish. October says, October's prompt is carve a pumpkin. Of course. November looks very much like Evangeline there. It's giving thanks, but the prompt is send a thank you card to a friend. December, of course, is Christmas. Santa Claus, and the art prompt is make Christmas ornaments. And then we're at the back, which is the inside of that 8x8 paper pack. And it closes up like this. And like I said, she can either stand it like this to display it at any month that she wants to display. Have to get the little beads switched around here. I got them caught on the ring binders. There we go. So at any month that she wants to display this, you know, it's easy enough to flip. And this could actually be perpetual calendar, even though I have 2014 there. This is not a dated calendar. I was thinking about putting little calendar tabs in here, you know, insert, but I thought, no, this is enough. I'm getting ready to send it. And then it has the little elastic band on the front if she wants to close it up and stand it like this to display it. Or it can lay flat. So I hope that my swap partner enjoys this. I had a lot of fun making it for her. I hope that you've enjoyed watching my videos, and if you have, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on the next page.